This edition of Sports Galore is proudly brought to you by Subway. And now, here's your hosts, Mark Allen and Adam Treloar.
G'day everybody, welcome to Sports Galore. I'm Mark Allen and this is Adam Treloar. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, mate.
2 weeks in a row, best on ground as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Talk us through the game last week.
Yeah, well, it was pretty good from start to finish. I think we come out with an intent to be really good defensively and be switched on and trying to force them to turn the ball over and then score as much as we can off that. So, yeah, the guys were super impressive and we look to hopefully put in a good performance this week and finish the season off strong.
One of the things that all Collingwood people are wrapped with you is your consistency through the year.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through, are you happy with the consistent play that you've put up?
Yeah. So, I'm very much obviously all about the team as much as everyone is. So I'd like to ideally win more games. But, I've been reasonably happy with how I've gone. But I think I'd be happier if we won more games. So, look to finish strong this year. And then hopefully next year we can be playing finals.
Good on you. Well, today's show, it's all about encores. And this is on the back of Brett McCaffrey and Alan Tuvey during the week retiring.
Yes, they did. Two absolute legends and champions.
Champion guys,
Premiership players.
Premiership
There's not many
players.
left now from the 2010 year. And in particular, Caff was super for me. I mean, coming into a new club, I was very, it was daunting for me. I was very scared and he embraced me from the start and he loved me from the start. I'm not sure if it was because we both love basketball, but he was super for me and I thank him so much for embracing me and being so good to me. So I love the man and I love both of them. So it's going to be a shame not having him around, but wish him all the best.
We wish him well. We wish him well and good luck with whatever they choose to do after their footy. Now, encores. Now, I love encores. I love people doing something special towards the end. And, of course, we've just seen
this first one is good.
Usain Bolt.
The man.
Unbelievable. 3 gold in Rio and the 100, the 200 and the 4x100 relay 3 times in a row. The triple-triple, the triple-treble, however you want to say it.
It's the greatest of all time, mate.
Would you, if you were Usain Bolt, would you go to Tokyo for an encore?
Well, it says he'll be 33. Mate, I don't know. Surely. But if he loses, do you reckon it wouldn't help his...
Well, it's so perfect now.
Well, Boomer's 39. He's probably still the fastest player in the AFL. So that could go for Usain Bolt. So I don't know, mate. You just don't know. You don't know. He says he's retiring next year, but I don't reckon he'll retire, quietly.
You couldn't count it out, I don't reckon.
No, I don't think you can.
Because he doesn't look like he's slowing down that much.
Did you see him in the relay? He got the baton behind the guy and just
accelerated away.
Was nowhere near it.
And that guy's really fast.
I know.
And he's just
mate, if you're in the Olympics, you're pretty fast. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Michael Phelps, he'll be 35 in Tokyo. That's it. 23 gold. Enough's enough.
So he'll be 35, but can you slow in the water? Serious? Can you get slower in the water?
That's a good question.
Honestly,
I don't know.
How old was Ian Thorpe how old's Ian Thorpe actually?
Ian Thorpe would be around the same age, I imagine, as Michael Phelps.
Mate. I don't think he should retire because...
What about just coming back in a few relays maybe?
Why not? Just pinch hit last swimmer. Yeah, why not?
Get the 25
goals. The 2
goals.
champions, absolute champions.
Now, in the AFL, or probably more the VFL, there have been some outstanding encores. Blokes who have just said, I've had enough of footy and done some amazing things. Now, Gary Ablett Sr., this might have been before your time.
I actually didn't know he retired.
Retired in 1991.
Did he really?
So that'll do.
I had no idea.
I've got another calling in life. I'm going to finish up. Well, I think he got in touch with God there for a little while, Adam. And I think, he was pretty happy with that situation until round 12 of that year when he made a comeback.
And how did he go?
Oh, he came back and he kicked another 544 goals in the career.
In 6 years?
Yes.
So he went all right. Had enough.
Thought, I'll come back. I'll come back just for laughs.
Must have worked.
And kick 544 goals.
Was bored, had nothing to do, so I just might kick the footy around.
What about Nathan Ablett? Played 32 games, won a premiership for Geelong, retired after the 2007 grand final.
Oh my God, I forgot he returned. Played for the Gold Coast.
4 years later and played for the Gold Coast.
Played 2 games.
Yeah. That's not as good as a Gary Ablett Senior's comeback.
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, well.
But still,
he won a premiership.
It's kind of a return. It's an encore.
Yeah, I know.
And Tim Watson, this was a ripper. He retired at the end of 1991. I'm a big fan. I love Tim Watson. He's a champion.
He was 16 when he debuted, wasn't he?
That
15.
Is right. 15 years old.
That's amazing.
I love the bloke. Now, West Coast drafted him in 1992.
Didn't even know that.
Yep. He said no. He said,
wait, so was that his first year, 92?
Well, they thought he was going to go on. So West Coast just rolled the dice and drafted him.
Yes.
And Tim didn't go anywhere.
And he said no.
No, it didn't go.
Yeah.
Returned to Western in 1993
Next year.
amongst the Baby Bombers, a very famous team.
Played
And of course, they won the
played in the
premiership in
premiership.
1993. The
Well,
Baby
there you
Bombers.
go.
Marty
I didn't
Clark.
even know that.
Were you here when Marty Clark was here?
No, I wasn't.
you weren't.
I do remember Marty Clark.
Played for Collingwood 2007 between
Yes.
2007
He won a
2009.
premiership, didn't he? No, he didn't.
No.
He wasn't part of that team.
He nicked off the
okay.
year before the premiership
what's
year.
he done? What
Returned
has
to
he
play
done?
Gaelic football. How did they go? Did they win the premiership, Sam, when he went back?
You
Did he
would
win
know
a
this, Sam
premiership?
knows.
He won a premiership.
He won
So
a
it doesn't
premiership.
matter, mate. He won a premiership.
But, mate, it's Gaelic footy. I mean, seriously.
What?
Who cares? Sorry, Marty. I
Sorry,
love you.
sorry to all Irish listeners.
But-
we do care.
Please.
Aussies beat a bit in the Gaelic, don't they?
Yeah, well, no, they're pretty good at it.
I just
those
like the
little guys.
name. Can you tell me what they call it Gaelic?
When it's spelled,
Why is it called Gaelic?
I don't know. It's something in their history, I imagine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't know.
Fair
I don't know. And returned to Collingwood in 2012.
Yeah, and he played
Another
27 games.
games.
So it was here 2014.
Yeah. So you only just missed him.
I would just missed him.
All right, now we get on to the US sport, your
Oh, yes,
favourite.
my
By the
favourite.
way, I'm loving your hat today. You're
So,
looking
yeah?
a little bit gangsterish. Look at you.
Gangster. Well, with Caff retiring, he's been the gangster for the last few years, so we need
see.
really someone to come in and take that mantle. So Kelsey probably
know
won't
what?
be too impressed, but
Really?
I'm very happy to swag out in a gangster look. So look forward to it.
Brett Favre, NFL quarterback,
Yes.
one of the greats.
Yeah, one of the greats.
He's from 91 to 2010, but announced or discussed
Or discussed
retirement
Oh,
in 2006, 2008,
Oh, no.
2009,
Oh, no.
and 2011.
That's crazy.
I mean, what's this?
Just come back. Come on.
got a bit of a complex,
No,
this
no,
bloke.
you can't discuss it.
Just wanted to be loved.
Wanted
Come
to
on,
stay
tell me,
around.
tell me you want me to stay. Tell me you want me to stay. Yeah, all right, I'll stay. Then does it again next year and the year after. Floyd Mayweather. Are you a Floyd Mayweather fan?
Oh, no, I am, because he's a gangster. So
Yeah,
I
well,
like the
he
gangsterness about him, but
he wears the money team hats just like you.
yeah, and he's undefeated, isn't he?
Undefeated.
So he retired. I didn't even know this. So he retired in 2006.
Yep.
And made a comeback.
Yep. And just kept
Didn't
on going.
lose.
Yep.
Retired again in 2008.
Yep.
Made another comeback.
2009. Beat Manny Pacquiao
What
in 2015.
the
And hasn't fought
Hasn't
since
fought since.
September 2015. Don't think he will. Remember he was going to try and fight Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
There for a little while?
Yeah.
I see Conor had a nice little
I
win
did see
on the
that
weekend.
against Nate.
He's still kicking around.
I think. What would you though? Anyway, when he's. Have you
50, no.
seen? Do you follow him on Instagram or Twitter?
Yeah.
Have you seen the bets he puts on?
Yes. Yes.
He puts on like $1 million bets.
Yes. And
Ridiculous.
they're only paying like
Yeah, I
$1.30.
know, I
So he puts
know.
$1 million
And he
on to
gets
win
it.
300,000 and tweets out the ticket.
The receipt.
Yeah.
I know. Ridiculous.
Unreal. Too much money. Magic Johnson. Now this was huge, mate.
Oh yeah.
I
Well, he
was-
didn't retire by choice.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, obviously had his
HIV
HIV,
in
yes.
1991. This was the biggest story in the world back in 1991.
How old were you then?
I was 22 years old and I was over
Oh,
there.
in the middle of your career, mate.
I was right. I was over there playing golf in the States at that stage.
You were in the States when
in
it
the
actually
States
got announced.
when this was announced. No one could talk about the situation.
Because he was the best, wasn't he? At that time,
Everyone,
MJ were the
everyone
man.
loved Magic Johnson. He made everyone in his team
that would have been
better
crazy.
players. He made, his smile lit up room.
Yeah.
All that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Returned for the 92 All-Star game in the 92 Olympics as well. Went back. But you should have seen, players didn't want to play against him.
I read about that. Didn't he come back and in like his 12th game, he got cut and blood come out?
Yep.
And players were
They
like,
didn't know what to
they
do.
didn't want to do anything. So he
Nobody
retired.
on that. You've got a very good memory
poor
because
guy.
nobody on that
Very
court.
good memory. I wasn't even born, but yeah, that's
Well,
right.
you've seen it before.
I
No,
have.
no one on that court
didn't want to play.
They didn't want to be around it, mate.
Such a champion.
It was staggering. Returned to the Lakers as coach too in
And now he's in
1994.
the media, obviously, and he's an absolute legend.
Yeah,
a
killing it.
legend.
Doing very, very well. Michael Jordan,
Oh my boy.
you were in his hat.
Retired. I am.
You're wearing his hat. Retired 3 times.
Mate, I'm more than happy to get a shoe deal, Jordan. So just let me know.
Retired 3 times. Originally retired in 1993
Yes, he did.
after 3 straight titles with the Chicago
Played
Bulls.
baseball for 2 years.
Rode the
But it
bus.
wasn't even professional baseball, was it? Have you seen that documentary on
30
him?
for 30.
When it says he's gone from living in the suites and
Yeah.
everything to getting $25 a day, driving a local bus to
Yeah.
games. This is the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
That is just crazy.
Did you see him play? Have you
No,
seen
I
it?
didn't. I've never
Hopeless.
seen. Was he no good?
Hopeless.
Because he wasn't playing in the major league. He was the league below.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was the minor leagues. Minor leagues riding a bus from
mate,
game
he
to
was
game.
destined to come back and play. Because in his 12th game back, no, his third game back, not 12th.
Yeah.
In his third game back, come back, shot like 8 from 25, was
Yeah.
terrible in his first game back. In his third game back, Madison Square Garden against New York Knicks, scored 55 points.
55 points against the Knicks.
Dominated.
That's
Dominated.
right.
And
Oh,
you just
mate.
thought, this bloke's amazing.
Yeah,
And then he come back again in 2003.
Yep.
Played for the Wizards.
Why would he do that?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Why would you do
Why
that?
would you do that?
Enough's enough. Anyway, the great 23 is now retired.
He is.
Pelé.
Pelé.
Now, I didn't know anything about this. Initially
Neither did
retired
I.
from soccer in 1972, returned in 75 to play in New York and build soccer in the US. So he's one of the instigators for soccer growing and growing. And it's huge now.
So he played in the
Major League
US.
Soccer
I had no idea.
Major League Soccer in
Yeah.
America is enormous.
It is. Yeah,
it is
it is.
enormous. And in 1977, he played in his final game between New York and Brazilian club Santos.
He played a half for each side. That's great.
What?
Why? I know. Just chuck that in there just quietly.
That's not right,
He
Sam.
played a half. for
No, that
each
is
side.
true. Santos was his original club, so they played a half of them, half of New York.
What? Was it a real game or what was it? A friendly?
I imagine it would have been a friendly, yeah.
See, only Pelé could get away with
Speaking
something
of
like
Brazil, did you see that soccer final? Did you see
Yeah.
it? Brazil versus
that.
Germany.
Germany.
How crazy! Imagine they're tense if they lost. Probably would have been a riot.
It would have been.
It
would have almost been a riot.
It actually would have been.
I mean, how do you reckon their goalie's going at the moment?
poor guy.
He could do whatever he likes.
Poor guy. No, you mean the
No.
one who saved it?
No,
Oh, I
one
thought
who
you meant
saved-
the other
yeah,
one.
No, the Brazilian goalie.
Yeah, the one who saved it, mate.
Yeah. Now, you wouldn't believe it. It's my turn this week. Gary Player, golfer.
All right, that's a weird last name, but Gary Player sounds like
Yeah.
you made up a character on PGA Tour Tiger Woods 07.
Yeah, can I tell you this? There's a very famous golf coach in this country called Gary Edwin, but he was originally named Gary Player.
Was he?
Yeah, so he's about, he's an older guy too. So his name was Gary Player, and he had to change it to Gary Edwin because he was a pro, and wherever he went to play, they go, Gary Player's entered the tournament.
Oh, my
And
God.
anyway,
He should have been on last week's show.
you wouldn't believe it. That's another you wouldn't believe it. Should have been. Now, he refused to retire at the age of 80. He's still
Why
playing.
not?
He is. He's still
So
playing.
he's still playing currently.
Yep. He's won
Oh,
22.
I don't believe it. You don't
20
even finish it.
He
I
still
don't
plays
believe
in
it.
the seniors tour. 24 events on the PGA. Champion golfers won 24 events on the PGA tour. Won 165 tournaments on 6 continents over 6 decades. This is true. Logged over 25 million kilometres of travel in his career.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of frequent flyer points.
How much?
25 million Ks. That's a lot.
Oh my God.
In 2013, he became the oldest athlete to ever pose nude.
He
for
wasn't.
ESPN
Are you kidding me?
Body Issue magazine.
I don't ever want to see that. He posed nude.
That's a fair call.
He posed
nude. Nude. He's looking good too. Does
Like,
1,300
bare
sit-ups.
ass. Nothing was on.
Nothing.
Have you
I think,
seen it?
I think he had his one wood in front of the in front of his gear. You know
Gary
what I mean?
Player on about. are
Gary
we?
Player, yeah. Does 1,300 sit-ups every single day.
And he's still playing.
Why 1,300 is my question.
Oh, I don't.
Do you believe it?
Of course I don't believe that.
No, it's true.
I don't
It is
believe
true.
it. Firstly, I
I
don't
don't-
believe he's still playing. Secondly, I don't believe he does 1,300 sit-ups a day. How are his hips? He wouldn't
Yeah.
have any hips, would he?
I agree with you. I reckon Gary Player has been
He's
dragging
playing
this
us.
one around
He
for a
is
long
playing
time.
us.
There's no way you do 1,300 sit-ups a
Did you say
day,
he's
Gary.
Australian?
No, he's South African.
He's South African.
South Af-
Does he
There's
live in
no
South
way.
Africa?
What's that?
Does he live in South Africa?
Yeah, lives
does.
wherever he wants, Gary.
How much money would
be
he have
worth? He'd be worth 500 million. Gary Player, maybe $1 billion.
Just give it
he'd
up,
be, he'd be close to $1 billion. Yeah, give it up.
He'd
Now, the
probably still be better than me.
yes.
Well, that's not hard.
I'm
but-
tipping. I've got to teach you how to play golf at some
Yeah,
stage.
teach me.
Now, our Subway sports person
Oh, yes.
of the week, and a big
This
thank
is
you to our
great.
friends at Subway. You been going to Subway lately?
I have recently. Yeah.
Meatball number?
No,
or?
no, the steak and cheese, mate.
Steak and
cheese is
cheese.
my favourite. Meatball, Em wouldn't allow that, the dietitian, so
Good work, Em.
go to steak and cheese.
Stick to it. Now, Chloe Esposito.
Make sure you cake your sauce on, though.
I had no idea who Chloe Esposito was before Saturday.
Neither did I, mate.
No
This is
idea.
good. Did you see the run? Yeah, anyway.
The
keep
run was
going.
unbelievable. She was, 45 seconds behind before the last lap.
What a star.
Got to the gun
What
and
a
went bang, bang,
star.
bang, bang, bang. 5, and off she
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
And
And she
ended up
won it.
winning by a mile. Her father was an Olympian in 1984. This is in the modern pentathlon. Her brother Max competed in the men's
What,
modern
at this
pentathlon.
Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Now, I've read about these guys. It's in all the papers.
Yeah.
Because the modern pentathlon is not a very big sport here in this country.
No, it's not, eh?
Dad, Chloe, and Max, they just took off to Budapest.
And lived in Budapest.
For 3 years training in Budapest. Like, it would hardly be a professional sport.
I know.
Who is funding this? Unbelievable.
Who? Just tell me who comes through in life and you're 15 and you're like, I'm going to be a pentathlete. Who does that?
I don't know. You would have to have a dad who was a pentathlete, otherwise you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you see, I don't mind swimming. I like the horses, I like fences. You know what? I'm going to be a pentathlete, whatever it is, running and shooting. It's crazy. So
Swimming,
this is
fencing,
19th
horse
after
riding, shooting.
riding.
And first in running.
Can I just... Actually, I'm not going to say that because I have no idea why horse riding is in the Olympics, but that's just another argument.
If there was a modern pentathlon here
Who
at
would
the
win
Holden
it?
Centre, amongst you boys,
Well,
Who
I don't
would
think
win?
anyone would be good on the horses.
yeah.
Maybe Trav Cloak, actually, because
Yeah.
he's recently bought a property with
Yes,
a couple
that's
of
true.
ponies and horses.
He's,
But if I'm going to say off the back of talent and what I've seen, I can't go past Adam Oxley.
Oxley,
Bloke's talented at everything. He can do everything.
you know he's got my woods.
Does
He came over and took
He's
my
been
3-wood and my
He told me
5-wood.
that, actually.
Adam Oxley, where's the thank you, mate? How about something?
Wasn't it Sidey as well? Sidey took it as well, Steelo.
Sidey got them
I
as well.
think he does too.
What's going on with you, bloke?
Me? It's not me. I wouldn't know the first thing about a golf.
Unbelievable.
All I know is your putt.
Need some clubs? Just call Mark. Yeah, just go over to the garage. Take what you like. Unbelievable. Now, coaching for Kyrgios.
Oh, this is all you, mate. Take the floor.
Have you been watching what's been happening on Twitter with Robert Allenby?
No, what's happened?
Robert Allenby's having a tough time.
Why?
Well,
Why is he having a tough time? What?
well, a couple of weeks ago, he was drinking after missing the cut. Normally, when you miss a cut, by the way, you fly straight home because you're so disappointed. Robert's decided to go out to a casino and get
He didn't get
wine,
mugged
probably.
again, did he?
No, but he got arrested, and there was mug shots taken. Anyway, the story gets out, and of course, USA Today knocks on his front door, and they've said, "Robert, what happened last night?" And he goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, you got arrested." He goes, "No, I didn't."
Oh, no.
So USA Today went back to
no.
to the
This is
sheriff's
not gonna be
office,
good.
and they said this. So the sheriff's office
a
released
photo.
the mugshot.
The mugshot of him.
So he's been caught lying
So what did
again.
he say?
Robert Allenby. But because of his lies, he has a lot of haters on Twitter. Now, unfortunately, so does our friend Nick. He has a lot of haters. So my advice, my life lesson for you today, Nick, don't do what Robert Allenby is currently doing to all his haters, which is make a real goose of himself. Don't do that. Just block. If you have a hater,
Or
don't
delete
fight.
it.
Yeah,
Delete
block,
Twitter, mate.
Delete. Over. Don't do what Robert Allenby is doing because he looks stupid. How'd that one go?
Very good. There's the last one for the year, mate. So,
Yeah.
unless we can bring him in.
Well, we'll get him in next year for
All
sure.
right, we'll get him in.
We'll get him in next year for sure.
definitely get him
How
in.
could he not? All right, now the Do You Cares. The Olympics are finally over. Closing ceremony Monday morning. Wasn't much of a closing ceremony, by the way. Do you care?
When is it?
It's over. No, you don't.
Was it done? No, I don't. No, I don't. All I
You
know
don't
is the
care.
Boomers lost, so...
Oh,
What
how
about
disappointing,
that?
mate.
Don't get me started.
What about the charge?
I'm heartbroken.
What was that?
Oh,
And then you got
It's a
8
joke.
seconds to get a
It's a
shot
joke.
off. Just get a shot off.
it's a joke.
Anyway, I care about that. The rowing gold medalist, Kimmy Brennan.
I do care. This
Carried
is good.
the flag.
Yeah, I heard her on
Fantastic.
the radio today. My second favourite station. Fifi, Dave and Fev.
That's good.
Second favourite, mate.
Second favourite. Good. The USA
Not the run
beat
home with Mark Allen and half.
and half. That's right. The run home. Don't ever miss it, folks. Now the USA beat Serbia by 30 points to win gold in the basketball.
Oh, that was a no-brainer, mate. The gold medal match was USA and Spain in the semi-final.
Yeah.
The USA were always going to win.
Yeah. I don't care.
It's bull crap.
I don't care about the USA winning
It's
gold.
bull crap, I know.
Australia lost the bronze medal match. Yeah.
That sucks. It's a
Disappointing.
joke.
Don't want to talk about it. And the men's 65 kilogram wrestling.
I didn't. What's this?
The Mongolian coaches decided to strip down to their underwear in their protest to a decision. They just thought they'd noon up.
What?
I
How
don't
are you
know,
going to
mate.
convince the judges stripping?
Yep. They
Imagine
they
that.
weren't happy with a decision. One of the wrestlers decided to get out of the ring.
So if on the weekend I give away 50
Yeah.
and I deck
get down to
myself
your
in
jocks.
front of the umpire.
Yep. Get
and
up to
call him-
Razor Ray.
say,
He'll be there and just start
Good
taking
protest.
clothes off and stamping your feet and carrying on. Okay, the Mongolian coaches.
Oh.
Oh well. Well, as far as coaching
Brody
goes,
gave away the funniest 50 metre on the weekend.
what's that? What's that?
Oh, Brody got the ball in the middle of the ground.
Yeah.
And he handballed it. Oh my God, I was in tears. And the umpire said throw. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, bloody handballed it. Yeah, so,
Would have been really intimidating.
He screamed at the top of his lungs, and the umpire just looked at him, nah, 50. And I'm in the middle of the ground in tears. Oh, mate, I was laughing.
Went with the cornrows as
That
well.
was funny. How good was that?
What's the deal with the cornrows?
Did you like it?
If you turn up with cornrows to do this show anytime
Hey,
soon,
did you ever
mate.
play, you wouldn't have, did you ever play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
No.
Wow. Wow. That's a game on the PlayStation. Well, the main character looked like him.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah, that's good. Good work. And Ryan Lochte embellished his story about being robbed in Rio.
Why?
What an idiot.
Well, apparently him and his mates weed on something, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did.
And he also does not have grey hair anymore.
He got rid of his grey.
Oh, that's
so he was dyeing
what-
his hair grey.
Firstly, why would you dye your hair grey?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, my favourite part about his story was when he's talking about the guy who put a gun to his head, then he bravely said, "Oh, I'm not stepping down," or something like that. What'd you do when the gun was here? Well, I looked him in the eye, and I wasn't going anywhere.
I looked that gun in the barrel and I told it to piss off,
What
not
a
wank
deal.
off.
What a deal.
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Step Brothers? What's... Hey!
What's happened? What?
Did you watch Step Brothers?
Oh, I forgot about Step Brothers.
Oh, no.
I'll give you a report. I'll tweet out a
Sammy
report.
over here just put up a photo of Step Brothers, so lucky I've seen
no,
it.
I didn't watch Step
You
Brothers.
didn't watch it, mate?
No.
We have to wait
I've been busy.
8 months until we find out what your thoughts on Step
I
Brothers
guarantee
is.
I'll watch Step Brothers over summer.
And you need to tell me
And I'll do it.
what you think of it, because, mate, it is a great movie.
Is it that good, is it?
It is that good.
Hey, buddy, it's been fantastic
It's been a
this
pleasure,
year.
mate.
It's been a pleasure working with you. Good luck against the Hawks on Sunday at the MCG. It's a 3:20 game, folks, and we hope you do well. Thanks again for everybody. Thanks to our producer, Sam. You've done a great job. The boys out the back, Stephen Riley and the team, and hopefully we'll catch you next year.
Thanks to our friends at Subway, this has been another episode of Sports Galore. If you've got feedback on the show, or you have a topic you'd like the guys to talk about, use the club's official social channels to let us know. Go Pies.